Over the past few years, astronomers have discovered shocking new properties of black holes. As it turns out, they not only mercilessly absorb and destroy everything that comes their way, black holes are also capable of ejecting fountains of scorching matter and surrounding themselves with a wall of fire. Luckily, there are none in our solar system, for now. In 2019, scientists using the Hubble Space Telescope discovered that black holes can also move. From this video, you will learn what happens if a wandering black hole approaches our solar system. Which black holes are the most dangerous? What happens if you fall into a black hole? And most importantly, why should we fear wandering black holes? In June 2009, scientists noticed a bright star about 10,000 light-years away using the Hubble Space Telescope. Astronomers studied it for 6 years and noticed something very strange. Over time, the star's light became brighter, as if an invisible object acting like a lens was between it and the observers. But this lens was on a cosmic scale, since it did not emit light, only distorted it. Scientists suggested that it was an invisible black hole, approximately 7 times more massive than our Sun. But about 300 days later, the lens seemed to disappear. After analyzing changes in the star's light, scientists concluded that this black hole was not stationary. It was drifting at a speed of about 45 kilometers per second. But how is this possible? The fact is that at the end of a supermassive star's life, its core collapses under its own weight after exhausting its nuclear fuel. That's how a black hole is born. This process is often accompanied by a powerful burst of energy. As it turns out, the burst can be so strong that it sometimes ejects the newborn black hole straight from the womb of the star into an infinite interstellar journey. Could this mean the wandering black hole discovered by scientists is not the only one in the universe? Scientists have found that a black hole can be created not only by the explosion of a dying star. A black hole can also form from the remnants of particularly massive ancestors, specifically from 2 other supermassive black holes if they collide. So, black holes can come from real, full-fledged families with a mother and a father. But most importantly, their collision can also be so powerful that the new black hole starts drifting through space. Moreover, wandering monsters can also arise when the merger of 2 black holes goes awry. In that case, one or even both may begin to drift. That's a cosmic scale divorce. And if there are more ways to create a wandering black hole than scientists originally thought, then there may also be far more of these holes themselves. Astronomers say that our Milky Way contains about 12 supermassive black holes that roam the outskirts far from the galactic center. A nightmare for tripophobes, no less. What could be worse? Only the fact that surfing the galaxy isn't the only terrifying hobby a black hole might choose. Let's admit it, fire shows always look impressive. Now imagine such a spectacle arranged by a giant black hole. There is a theory that a black hole can tear apart entangled particles that fall into it. According to the laws of quantum mechanics, this process generates a massive amount of energy, and this energy may form a wall of fire around the black hole. Some black holes also love to play charades, but they can only show one word: fountain. Such black holes are surrounded by streams of gas and dust. Friction in this matter forms arc-shaped rings that shoot into the air and strongly resemble fountains. But the most interesting part is that some black holes may actually be like Dr. Strange, that is, lovers of playing with time. There is a theory of loop quantum gravity. It states that the fabric of space-time is extremely warped near the center of a black hole. This causes part of the hole to exist in the future. That means the matter pulled into it travels forward in time. Maybe we shouldn't fear our planet being sucked into a black hole. After all, there's a chance we'll just end up in the future, though this scenario is unlikely. At least it was, until we learned that black holes can move. And if you want to learn about other cosmic theories you haven't heard of yet, check out our previous video. The link is in the description below this video. NASA experts have always reassured us that the Sun would have to be about 20 times more massive to end its life as a black hole. But we could never have imagined that a black hole might simply come to us at any moment. And we might not even realize when it happens. Because while the black hole makes its way into the solar system, it will remain invisible to us. We'll be lucky only if the black hole starts tearing the atmosphere from the outer gas giant planets. Then a noticeable accretion disk, a region of gas and heated dust, will form around it. That's when we'll see the monster. Even though such a black hole would be thousands of times smaller than any planet, its mass would be thousands of times greater. As a result, any planets unlucky enough to be in its path will be swallowed, even giants like Jupiter. Once the wandering black hole reaches the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, its intense gravitational pull will cause devastating earthquakes and supervolcanic eruptions here on Earth. We'll simply be torn apart. And when the black hole arrives at Earth's orbit, our planet will turn into an uninhabitable rock covered in magma. But how realistic is this scenario? Scientists believe there is a chance. The Vera Rubin Observatory in Chile plans to begin a decade-long night sky survey next year. Moreover, NASA's Nancy Grace Roman Space Telescope is scheduled for launch in 2027. These projects aim to, so to speak, harvest their own crop of rogue black holes. The Rubin and Roman telescopes have very wide fields of view, allowing each of them to capture panoramic star fields where a huge number of free-flying black holes might be hiding. These two, and not some psychotherapists, will help us overcome our cosmic phobia. But how can we treat this fear ourselves and right now? Let me reassure you. In reality, a wandering black hole is unlikely to suck in Earth anytime soon. And if that suddenly does happen, there will be upsides. For example, you'll get a chance to surf across the cosmos with a drifting black hole. That's even cooler than catching waves in Malibu. Share in the comments your reasons for wanting to fall into a black hole.